Let's drop down a quote to get us going this morning. Robo Chicken has tiny T-Rex arms. All right. Applicable to everyday life. I can use that as an inspirational start to my Fire Emblem. Let's go with instructions. Group tasks. I need some people on that heavy armor stuff. Gilly Boy's already at B. And he cannot work well with Leonie, even if she's supposed to be getting some heavy armor training too. I could put anybody else on it with her, just for the sake of getting another support out. But the only people that could support with her are Shamir and Felix. And Bernie. And, like, I may as well go ahead and get the Bernie one, I think, maybe? Because next time I play the game through, I'm likely not going to put Leonie and Bernadetta in the same group. Because whichever house I go with, I'm not going to recruit the same people. And one of them is from the Deer, and one of them is from the Eagles, so they're never going to meet again. So I should maybe get that one wrapped up? But I've also got, like, probably a bunch of other missions yet where it might happen, and Bernie's usually going to be there as an adjutant, and I guess it doesn't really matter, so let's fucking take her along. Make sure everybody's goals are on point, Felix. You are back on focusing entirely onto that brawling stuff, and by entirely, I mean split it up with your reason, because your reason is at B+, and I want you to get to A+. Sildog, yep, working on reasons to go along with your dancer self. Annette, focusing on that horse. You are how far off of becoming a Dark Rider? Dark Knight, 29%, getting there. Lances and Reason are both fine. It's just your riding that needs work. Ingrid's already a Falcon Knight. Ingrid, in fact, has already mastered Paladin, so I can just put her back into Falcon Knight. Not here, though. I'll have to do that later. But then what do I have her focus on? I could give her a backup class to work on. That might just be Cavalier, which gave... What did Cavalier get again? I don't remember. Because I know I had some people that maxed it out. Shoosties, I can't pull it up out of my mind. Yeah, her sword rank isn't really high enough to pull up anything else, so I think for a while, like, I do want her learning the lances to be super, super good at it, but maybe learning some sword stuff for a while would also help her get good skills in that. And then I could put her back as, what is it, as an assassin or a swordsmaster or something for a little while. So I'm gonna have you, although, wouldn't it be cool to just have you be A+ in things? Yeah, just stick on with lances and flying, because if you can get into, like, an A+, or an S with your flying rank... That'd be cool to see what that skill is. I don't think I'm going to change Ingrid. I think I'm just going to have her stick with what she's got. No, Pokegod, don't order a pizza. Pizza's expensive and bad for you. Have an apple instead. Have like 5 apples. Gotta take care of yourself. Bernadetta, yep. Lancing riding. Dorothea, keep doing that thing. Petra. You've got to be getting close, right? Hey, 51%! Some more axes and flying, and you might be able to raise that rank, or raise those odds. Marianne, I don't care. Leonie, axes and heavy armor. You're at C and C, managing to keep them pretty steady. Get Bow Knight, getting my hopes up here. Your Bow Knight odds are 30%. Your Great Knight is still 0. Riding's fine. You need work on axes. How could you possibly get that much heavy armor? I've been eating healthy all week. I have to have a single cheat day. Okay, fine then, Pokegod. If that's an accurate statement, get yourself some cheesy goodness. Let it melt all over your teeth. That heavy armor is such a high bar to pass. Yeah, I'm still gonna have her focus split on axes and heavy armor for now, since she's got a bunch of ranks to cover on both fronts. And, what's the word I'm looking, and, because of that, she'll get more points overall from training in two things. I know that she has to get higher in the heavy armor, but if I can get both of them up to B+ at around the same time, that'll give me a good odds of passing it. So I don't need to focus on the heavy armor first. What I would like to have her do, though, is I think... Yeah, both of those still need to be higher for Fortress Knight, too, but she can become an Armor Knight. And that'll give her a boost to both of those abilities. She'll go down in her stats a bunch, and she'll go down in her speed, but it will let her actually train towards becoming a great knight. Blaine has a good chance of passing the Gremory test right now. But I'd like to boost it, so you keep focusing on Reason for a while. Hanny's fine, Manuela's fine, Gilbert's fine. You need heavy armor and riding to get there, which you are focusing on, okay? Catherine's fine. Shamir is how far off? Actually has a 55% chance of passing it right now, but that would take away her Huntress thing. And I'd like to get her riding a little bit higher. Because Master Seals are expensive, and all of my guys have like a 50% chance of passing it right now. I haven't been here on the class change screen with blue and the red stats. Have you decided what they mean? Because I think I may understand. I have not figured out what they mean yet, and I've given up trying to learn it. To be brutally honest, I stopped caring about what they could potentially mean because it seems to have no bearing on what actually happens when I class change them. So Felix is already there. He's fine. Sylvain, I guess, could use some work because he's just such a piddly little dancer. But he's not the guy that yeah, I'll go through the ones that need work to get to their advanced class first. So Shamir, that is you for one. We'll give you some riding training.
Let's do this again.
Yes.
That wasn't difficult.
5th instruction.
Your praise is appreciated. Let's do this again.
Okay, so that's good. Leonie. Your riding is fine. It's your axes and your heavy armor that aren't. The ones that you don't like to do. Foo-foo. You've got the weight -3 already, which will be good for you once you become the heavy armor. Your axes you're going to use all the time, but once I put you into Armor Knight, you're also going to be using your heavy armor all the time. So both of these things need to go up. And with that in mind, the fact that your heavy armor needs to go up more is the riskier one. So that has a +6. That also has a +6. So learn the armors.
I'm getting it.
Yes.
No problem.
5th instruction.
Nothing to get excited about. I'm getting it.
Okay, so they're covered. Petra could use some work in shoring up her axes and flying just a little bit. Her axes are already at B+, and what does it take to be a Wyvern Lord? A and A. So I could get your axes to A, but that'll happen naturally, or I could get your flying to B+. That gives it 5, that gives, 8 and 8. Doesn't matter.
Your guidance was greatly useful. Your guidance was greatly useful. You have...
I think they mean what stats that are booned and hampered in said class. If people have percentage-based ups, probably make a 5% difference. That's my guess. It might be what the stats would be if they had been that class for forever, which is a really weird thing to preview. I don't know. This is why I say I just don't bother with it anymore. So Annette will get you on riding.
I learned a lot. Yes, that's it.
Perfect learnings.
I'll get the next one too.
God damn it, stop getting goods now. You were so close.
I'm starting to get it.
So if I look now, aha, it's lit up. You have a 49% chance now that your riding has reached rank C+. Really? That gives you a 50% odds? If I wait until you get to B, you're gonna be at like a 75. Or maybe a
Thanks for your
66. Anyways, she's got a 50-50 chance now, which is good. Felix is probably okay. Gildog has made the front line, so you get to get trained. It's like he was made to be a great knight. Look at this. He's got a plus in axes, a plus in riding, and a plus in heavy armor. All the things. All the things. That wasn't right. Great knight. Heavy armor, A. Riding, B+. Your heavy armor's at B+, and your riding's only at C. So if I swap this over to riding practice...
That was good exercise. That was...
Good, good. So you've got some work. I have 2 more left to go. What could I possibly give Sylvain that would make him suck less? His swords are at C. He doesn't use them very often. I could give him some faith training just to hopefully get him another spell? Felix could get up to A rank in his reason skills. Ingrid, I could just push more up on her flying. Push Flane a bit farther in reason, since that would let her get Gremory faster. So that's 4 options. Flane in reason, Sylvain in faith, Ingrid in flying, and that's actually it. And I have 2 left. I want to know what this ability is, so I'm going to push Ingrid up a little bit more. Let her continue to focus, but just push her up a little bit more. Oh yes, and I can just train her in swords too, which is another thing she would get real use out of. Go be a swords person.
Looks like I did it. Ah, no big deal. That was challenging. Looks like I did it. Looks like I did it.
Awesome, she covered like a whole bar with that.
Practice is paying off.
Axebreaker would be pretty handy to have, I believe, on a Falcon Knight. So that's good. That's real good. And then last up, I could give some skills to Sylvain to make him suck less, or I could give some skills to Flame to make her be a Gremory faster. Hey, Mystery Man. What's up? You know, he's usually in the back anyways. He'll probably be okay. I'd like to get my Gremory. Since she's already mastered Bishop. Yeah, let's push her this way.
All thanks to your help. All thanks to your... I would like...
Okay, and that's all done. Begin the training.
Professor, may I ask you a question?
What's up, Flame? I desperately want to travel to some of the places my mother and I spent time in, but I'm not really allowed to leave the monastery walls for such things. It makes me feel so sad. Is there anything I can do? Take a nap, you'll dream, close eyes, pretend she's with you, and maybe you can paint a picture to help. Can't remember, does she like art? I know that she's closed her eyes and seen fish and stuff before, so...
Splendid!
Hey, she liked that. Okay, good. Close your eyes.
Professor.
I've never been interested in magic, but I do understand that a swordsman who understands it has an advantage over one who doesn't. Help me hone my skills in reason in addition to the sword. No, dude, you are already immortal savant. You're already working on reason. I want you to use them glovey boys, so... no. Stick with what I told you to do, Flame. I mean, not Flame, Felix. Gilboss! How you doing, Gilboss?
Dear Goddess, please allow His Majesty to rest in peace. Who is it? Oh, Professor. What brings you here at this hour?
Just taking a walk.
The hour is late, Professor. You should be resting in preparation for the day to come.
And what about you, eh? Why are you resting?
I was offering my prayers to the Goddess. It is all that I can do now. I told you I was in service of the royal family, yes? When I was only a young soldier, the king saw fit to make a knight of me. I was given the great honor of guiding and protecting the royal family.
Guiding?
It was similar to your own work. I was a teacher of sorts. I instructed both King Lambert and Prince Dimitri in the arts of combat, tactics, and academia. I also did all in my power to keep them safe. Until that day, I was unable to fulfill my duty. I was powerless.
You mean the tragedy of Dusker, right? The one where the whole Dusker country attacked you, and then there was a brutal murder, and the king got beheaded, and then Dedue came from it, and then Dedue also died? You mean that one? Dusker?
Yes.
Yes, that's the one. Thank you for proving you know it in such detail.
When I received word of the attack, it was already too late. His Majesty was dead, along with many knights and soldiers. If only I had made it to Dusker more quickly. It is my fault that His Highness Dimitri has become the way he is now.
Oh, he's really tortured about that?
After that, I abandoned my wife and child and fled my homeland.
That's why you left. Oh.
I turned my back on everything I swore to protect. My sins are countless. I will bear the weight of my guilt for as long as I live.
Alright, well look, praying to the goddess isn't gonna help because, first off, she ain't listening. I know that because she's in me, and she's not talking to me. Secondly, going about this the wrong way, my dude. You got a daughter right here. Pay some attention to her.
Apologizing to my daughter and wife, devoting myself to His Highness. That is the way to atonement. And yet, even if I am granted the forgiveness of those who still live, praying is all I can do to atone to those who are with us no more.
Dead or gone, man, you can't help them now. He's just kind of floored.
Long ago, there was someone who told me something quite similar. Forgive me. This will not do. As I grow older, I find myself talking endlessly about the past. But it is too late for such things now. I have finished my prayers. We should return.
I'm so happy I decided to start paying attention to Gilbert. Yay. you guys know you guys know I like Catherine. You guys know I love Shamir. And Hanneman and Manuela are like super funny and interesting. And Alois, like, I want to punch him in the face. I don't have him right now, but he's probably a cool character to have around. Gilbert's got the weight. I like him way, like, I like Catherine, and I want to see her interact with people, but because I've benched her for a while, and I don't get to use her that much right now, I've got Gilbert above her in terms of people I'm interested in and people that I like. Even though they're my simultaneous favorite classes, like, General, Fortress Knight, and Swordsmaster. He's just so interesting. I love older characters that have, like, maturity and regret to them. I'm a mortal savant. I want to work towards being a mortal savant. Let me be a mortal savant. No, you go back to the pens, Felix.
This'll go well. Okay, let's give it a try. We did it!
Yay, 500 golds. Skill up. Skill up! I mean, it's Hanny and Manuela, so... But skill up!
I still have much to learn.
I suppose it's working.
Leonie got her B+, right? No, C+, C+ in heavy armor. Old people being interesting is what made the show Cowboy Bebop so interesting. Really? Then maybe I should actually give it a shot. I've heard about it for years.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
Some mercenaries heard news of your valiant leadership and have come to the monastery to offer their services. I should have a bunch more renown now. And just endless amounts of battalions. Now, I'm fairly certain that I did not do the exploration last week. Because last week, what I did instead was paralogs. Yeah, this week's activity, it just says it was battle. That's what I did. So this week, with the goals as they, I mean the motivations as they are, I want to explore so I can do the exploration stuff. Try to find that golden fish. Or I guess that's gonna be a lot of fishing, so I'll do some fishing. Get motivations up, do the tournament, stuff like that. Double check here. Certifications. Shamir has a 55% chance of passing that. Blaine has a 67% of passing Grimory. And I'm thinking here, because I have how much money? 47,000. It might be worth throwing a couple people at the masterclass certifications just to see if I can, like, get them. And then I can just go and buy a couple more master seals. Because it says that there's 5 of them here. You did see Mortal Savant Felix. Hello, Dar. And hello, Lethal Kitten. Oh, let me give you guys some waves. Wavesies. Wavesies. Good morning. 15k on seals. No, I'm not gonna buy all 5 of them. I mean, like, if I need some extras because people fail their exams, I have the money to get some. Since Leonie is mastered Paladin, I could throw her at Bow Knight, but that's a really bad odds. And no, I already know what I'm doing with Leonie. Not here. I'm gonna put Leonie through Armor Knight now. Get her those armor skills, because she needs them to become a great knight. So her stats are gonna go down a bit.
All that hard work's paid off.
Greetings from the end of the war. Not your ending, but an ending. That's good enough. I'm happy with that. Give up movement for defense? Well, currently I only have 4. But, like, I'm not leaving her as an armor knight. What I want to do is put her as a great knight. And a great knight needs a bunch of axe and heavy armor skills. She's already good enough on the riding. You may be right. I don't think her stats change that much either. She's still got 25 speed as an armor knight. And, wonderfully, she has maintained Aegis. So Leonie's good. Marianne, don't care. Petra hasn't even mastered Wyverns yet, so she's not in quite such a rush to change her class. But when she does, yeah, Wyvern Lord is already at 51%. Oh, but like if I do this now, she might get a stat boost. That's the risky bit. Okay, so I have 3 Master Seals. Potential people to take it are Flame, Petra. Ingrid's already passed. In fact, she's already mastered Paladin, so let's just put her back in what she needs to be. Falco Knight.
Ah, my new calling.
Notifications. All right, so she's good. Ooh, giving her the swords work has given her a 30% chance of becoming a swords master too. Nice. Annette is at a 49% to become a Dark Knight, but I don't think she's mastered her warlockiness yet, so there's no need to push her quite so fast. Sylvain's fine as a dancer / soldier. Felix still working on Mortal Savant, and if I need him to, now that I have the the extra Dark Seal, I could throw him back at Dark Bishop. Alternatively, what I could do, and let me see if this is a possibility. Ah, it's not. I was thinking maybe I could throw a net at Dark Bishop since she's my black magic specialist, but Dark Bishop appears to be a male-only class. Yeah, see, the advance goes down. No, that's because of Sylvain. Oh, is it actually because you have to master the Dark Mage before you can become a Dark Bishop? Well, Dark Mage still isn't an option for her either, so I guess it doesn't matter. Felix is fine. Dimitri still ways off from taking that Wyvern Lord class, but he has mastered his Wyvern Rider, right? Yes, he has. So we're going to go ahead and reclass you back into the High Lord, because now I have Ingrid as a flyer, so I've got that covered. Sorry, excuse me.
Whatever it takes.
And Kublis has mastered her Enlightened one, right? I'm sorry, I have a throat clearing and then also the hiccups. It's the worst. Actually, I guess it's not in beginner. It's probably unique for Kublis. So she's got the Thief mastered. She's working on this Assassin. Swords Master is up to 71% odds. I think it's actually been at 71% odds for some time. She needs the A to pass the exam for realsies. So if that's what I've got here, then I've really only got 2 people that I would like to throw at the test, and that's Petra and Flane. Flane has already mastered Bishop, and Petra could move back, but she might get a stat boost out of it. I guess not. Annette is another option because she's at a 49% odds. That's a coin flip. So that's 9,000 gold if I fail every single one. And I don't think I will because it's like a 50-50 chance on all three. Even if I pass one, that's only 6,000. So... Oh, wait, but Shamir has a bow knight. Shamir is a bow knight, so that's actually 4 people. 4 people to throw at the test. Let's do it all. Take your bow knight chances. Hey! So that's 1 success. Atta girl Shamir.
That's a nice result.
I don't think she's gonna get to use that that extra combat art now because the combat art was exclusive to snipers, if I'm not mistaken. The Huntress thing, I mean. Yes, it is. It shows up in the class slot. That's what that 4th one is. So I'm gonna give her the bow knight, and then when she's done it, if she doesn't get another amazing combat art, I can just put her back to sniper. Like, let her use her master bow knight ability. High Lord doesn't make sense for Dimitri because I've seen no evidence of him having any chill so far. Oh, that's kind of right, you know, but I think high means something different in this context. Are you throwing Flame at Gremory? Yes, I am. She is next. See, she's actually got a 67% chance. That's higher than a coin flip. And she passed. Alright, I got me a Gremory.
I have succeeded.
So you now have a boost to both magic. Both schools of magic, I believe. Yes, +3 to both. He must be on a high. He must be a high on a mountain lord, throwing everything down at everyone. That works. That works, Pokegod. That's the kind of high lord he is. Petra, we will get to take the Wyvern Lord exam. Good lord. I'm getting very lucky with all these urns right now, because this is an expensive roll to fail.
I have success.
That sweet resistance boost. So that's 3 passes right now. Annette and I think that's it actually. Shamir, Flame, Leonie. No, Leonie wasn't one of them. Shamir, Flame, Petra, and Annette, right? And that's everybody. Oh, but I don't even have the seal anymore. Well, I'm okay with buying 1. Because this isn't for the sake of a fail or anything. This is just like, yo, I ran out of seals, and I was getting very lucky. So Annette. Well, here, I'm also going to reclass Petra back down, because I didn't want her as a Wyvern Lord yet. I just wanted her to get the boost.
A new challenge that will be overcome.
Yeah, and she does keep the resistance. Okay. Was there anybody else that needed to reclass back down? Shamir's mastered Sniper. Flame mastered Bishop. I don't think so. I think we're good. Certifications, Annette. I won't even hold you any ill will if you decide to flub this one, alright? You've been studying hard your whole life. Everybody else has gotten massively lucky on their tests. You can sleep if you want. I would pay $3,000 to have you just sleep and have a good time. Alright, cool. Giving Annette a rest.
Next time for sure.
Don't worry about it. 3 other people passed their exams. I wasn't expecting for everybody to. It's not to say I don't have high expectations of you, Annette, just not high pressure. All right, let's go do some explorations. Explore, explore. I wish when we passed exams in our world, they'd give us personalized threads. That'd be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. All right, well, what is it that I need to do first? I'm thinking first might be a good chance to throw somebody at that Lance tournament.
Hello.
There's also the Travelers I could check out. There's Renown. Okay. All right, Drifty Joy-Con. Maybe stop. Maybe stop. You're getting significantly worse. Significantly worse, Drifty Joy-Con. I've been saying for a while now how I didn't need to worry too much about you, and yet... Does anybody know if that Nintendo repair thing was actually official? I have never heard it from an official source. It was just a rumor.
Hi there.
Huh? I am steeling myself to see my father again. I can't stand that old man.
You really hate him, don't you?
Yes, I do. Above all, I hate the crazed nonsense that comes out of his mouth.
Why, though?
I know nothing.
Where's it all coming from, Felix?
It seems Arianrode, one of the kingdom's sturdiest fortress cities, has fallen to the Empire. It looks like Count Ro didn't resist and switched sides to the Empire straight away,
Traitor.
repaying all that the royal family has done for him with betrayal. How shameful.
How dare? How dare?
What the?
Advanced Lance tournament today. I still don't have access to Golden Boy Dimitri. Fuck. That makes this so much harder. Ogma Air Squadron. So I need somebody that has crazy high avoidance. Shamir probably wouldn't be a terrible bet since she's got a B in Lances. I just changed her up to a Bow Knight. And I know as a sniper she had really good dodge chances. I could throw in Gilbert, who's less of a dodge and more of a tank the shot and hit back. I do have Leonie. I could change Leonie over to a Paladin again, because she's got speed and defenses and strength. Petra's a flyer, you have really good avoidance. Oh, I have Ingrid. How could I forget about Ingrid? Ingrid's got a bunch of defenses, a bunch of strength, a bunch of speed. Let me check this. So Ingrid has an avoidance. I can't see her avoidance here. Yes, why not? You have a strength of 24, a speed of 25, good dex, and a defense of 20. Like, all of her stats are in the 20s and up. She's such a well-rounded unit. She's also a Falcon Knight now. And by being a Falcon Knight, you have Lance Fair and Avoidance plus 10. Those are very good. Dexterity, Defense plus 2. A lot of good stuff on you right now. Another option is Petra, who has Axe Fair, so she's going to do worse as a Wyvern Knight. She has less defense, more speed, more strength. And less defense by only a single point. But not enough HP to make it up. The strength and speed are massively up, though. But her strength is effectively 29 because of Lance Fair, which is equivalent with Petra, so then the only thing Petra has up on her is speed. And I got Leonie, who doesn't have it right now, but I think if I put her back to Paladin, yeah, let's do this. Temporarily, we will reclass Leonie back up to your Paladinness.
If it makes me stronger.
Yes, now you have Lance Fair. So at this point now you have 2 less strength than Petra, but it's actually 32, so you're the strongest of everybody. You have 30 dex, 26 speed, making you faster than Ingrid, 26 defense, making you by far the best bet to take on the Lance tournament of who I have available to me right now. Especially if I give you a prowess, like I can probably reclass her a bit to give her some Lance abilities, and then Leonie should do it. That's my best bet right now. Yeah, you have Lance Prowess level 3, so we'll trade this in here. Desperation is nice. It means she'll hit twice. Close counter, Swordbreaker, Authority. I think that's all she really needs. Dexterity, Weight minus, Aegis, Lance Prowess, and Desperation. And then that puts her in my best bet category. Leonie, make me proud, girl. Come on, bring home the Silver Lance. Yeah, so there are other people using other weapons. I was mildly worried about this. Oh no, they're using a lance. It's just a Wyvern Rider, so they have Axe Fair. That's what was going on.
Make a difference?
All right, this is very good so far. They hit her for a little bit of damage, but she destroys them in a single round.
All right,
And I
who's
can
next?
use the healing eventually. Why do your units always get hampered by using training weapons? So that you can't rely on a higher weapon's stats to win you. Like, using the training weapons gives as much weight as possible to the unit's speed, giving you double hits. Yeah, they have an Iron Lance. This is a little bit weird, but I don't think it's supposed to be fair. Landing the 4% critical.
I'm not dying here.
As usual, coming up to the battle with this attitude of, I don't got time to do what you want me to do, I'm gonna do this my way.
Nice try.
Like, I don't think
How about
she
a
really
curtsy?
has to worry about the fact that she's using a wooden training lance. She's kicking their ass all the way to the end anyways. Why are they only level 18? Hold up, why are they only level 18? I had a recommended level of like 31 for this. This is why I'm owning face so hard. They're 11 levels under me.
How about a curtsy?
I'll take the reward, just that was weird. Okay, so that's done. Now we can go back to the, nope, not the roster. We'll go back to inventory, combat arts. No, I didn't change those. Abilities, Leonie, swap out Lance Prowess for Axe Prowess. Reclass you back down to Armor Knight.
I'll give this a whirl.
Leonie needs to brush the hind legs on her horse. That hair looked matted. Don't you judge Leonie about how she takes care of her horse.
No.
Alright, so that's that. I think I'll go hit up the church first this time.
Okay.
You have a silver shield for me at 1800. You have a master seal at 2700, which, you know, those are good for me right now. Go ahead and buy that. Bernie has an umbral steel for 27. I might want to start thinking about those, since I haven't been fighting a ton of monsters, and a Garthium. I don't know what that is. But we have two combos of Bernadetta and Felix here. It's just Bernie and Felix out on a date from multiple universes. What class is that, Bernie? That kind of looks like... Falco Knight, I think. I think she's on a Pegasus. This looks like a hero Felix. This is a Paladin Bernie, and this is obviously Mortal Savant Felix. Oh, it's Bow Knight? Alright, that's fair. Come on back, Leonie. Come on back. Why did I send you out with a Master Seal? Maybe I was hoping to make some money. Axe improved, earned $22.40 from hiring revenue, earned $57,000 from local specialty sales. Okay, online is a way to just kind of break this. Next time I play, I don't think I'm going to use the online features. This is just destroying every type of resourcing I had available. Or like there's no limitations left to this. I just doubled my money. Send you out with something cheap, but since the point is not to make money, I thought I might sell it once and be like, yo, I'm gonna make one of my monies back on this thing. I didn't think I'd sell it 35 times. I sent her out with a training lance. A fish would have been a good call too. We'll do the running around thing here. 4-person recon, so I have to find 2 Bernies and 2 Felixes. Cut this way first.
I concur.
Nothing. I hope they didn't go to the cathedral. Good.
No.
1. Anything. Pat that dog. Pat that dog, soldier. Make sure you give that dog the love he deserves. Ooh, okay,
Let me see.
not that. Any chance you're in here? Negatorio, so you must be up here. But I checked the hall. Again? Oh, I didn't check that far. You.
I concur.
Speaking.
That's Gildog. God damn it. He's right behind me again. I don't know where the last one could possibly be. I haven't seen a hint circle. Don't be up at the cathedral. Don't be... Okay, all the way down here. All the way down here. Come on. Power through it! Run, Kublis, run. Yeah! Trying to hide behind a candle. How dare you? Hi, Flair. How's it
Now
going?
for the main attraction.
Thanks for the host. I just want that picture to exist with Leonie traveling across the land with a wriggling fish in her hands. She doesn't put it in her bag because that would make it all slimy. Just holding it. People have started to get good at hiding. How dare.
You're not a teacher anymore, and we're not your students, but everyone still calls you professor. Is there something you'd rather be called?
Call me by my name.
Oh? Alright then, I'll call you... Nope, sorry, can't do it. Too
And
weird.
that's how they get around having to pronounce a name that you custom typed in. What can you do for me? Lances, bows, and riding, don't need any of those things. Cool. These yours?
Someone lost.
I think these two lost items are just things that existed to students who I don't see anymore.
Professor.
Okay, anything in the gardens? Probably not. I can probably actually speed up my exploration quite a bit since lost items aren't really a thing anymore. So I can kind of just go talk to the people who need talking to. I might pick up some random, like, cooking materials or baits or something, but for the most part, I don't have to do this anymore.
Since the past, I have learned much of the language of Fodlan. But speaking the Fodlan language still gives me difficulty. I can understand, read, and write with nearly perfection now. But understanding and speaking are fruits of a different color.
So different. You have to think on your feet so much faster when you're speaking stuff. It's part of your charm, Petra.
I have gratitude for you, Professor. I hope that I will have fluency one day.
Oh, that scarf, that shawl, whatever it is, it hangs off her arm. It's so good looking. You know, axes and flying. I don't need either of those. Hey, Bernie. You gonna come out today?
ALL, the Valley of Torment? What kind of a name for a place is that? It sounds scary. Do I really have
If
to
you
go
don't
with
want to,
you?
you don't have to.
Hey, here's an idea. Maybe let the recluse stay home and
You won't hold the fort. You're only gonna hold your room. You don't even come out of it. Bernie, come on. I know your ways. You're just looking for an excuse to have nobody call you out on staying in your room all day.
Let me see.
Do some cooking. I want to get some... What's the words? All right, so the people that can cook are Bernie and Gilbert. And I still have a point left. I have several points left to go with Gilbert, so let's work on him. Make for me another immortality stew. Defense is the bestest.
I have some experience with cooking. Let me consider. How the meal tastes affects the morale of the troops. An army marches on its stomach.
Smart man. Oh, well, it's the reason why I'm happy is because of my 21st birthday. Happy birthday, Flair! Are you excited to be legal? In all senses of the word?
This is all a bit troubling, isn't it? The people from the kingdom seem to be of two minds as well. Can we really plan to fight when we're this unsure of ourselves?
I mean No, I'm not gonna say what I mean for. You take that to me when you say. We're this unsure of ourselves. We really plan to fight. Maybe fighting will help. I don't know, it's hard to say.
Well, Professor, I hope you can bring everyone together. You might be the only person who can.
What do you got for me?
It seems some of our friends believe that if we get those reinforcements, we'll be set for provisions.
That's actually a good point. If we get a whole bunch more army, we have to feed them.
But I think it's best not to hold our breath on the food front. With the added headcount from the reinforcements, there will be even more mouths to feed.
Hey, Shamir.
There are enemy spies around.
Oh, right, yes, like the one that showed up in the cutscene.
Capture anyone who seems suspicious.
To kill them? Kill them? Enough.
I'm glad you understand. I'm counting on
Just
you.
gotta be careful about it. That's all. I get you. I get you.
It's
Lances and bows you can teach. Now, I think I just have to go back to the professors, like the actual faculty who aren't doing advanced drills. They're like, we know how to teach you how to sword.
Professor?
Oh, also, if it's Golden Fish Day, I don't have to worry about fishing for that since I just got 97,000 gold. I'm well aware there's probably nothing up here, but I want to make a run through it. Like, there's really no reason for anybody to come up here. It's a bunch of old rooms that haven't been used in forever, and a rose in Casper's room for some reason? Why does Casper have a rose? That he's still alive. I know fishing can raise my professor level. What I'm saying is I may as well save the bait for another one of those, like, many fish days so that I can just fish for 2 hours and get all the professor level. You know Casper's still alive? Maybe he's dead and a ghost. No, I said, why is the rose alive? It's been sitting here without care for 5 years. What have you got for me? Angelica seeds, rocky burdock, morphous plum, lots of good stuff. So what's that quest that I needed? Supply run. I need 2 Veronas and 2 poultries. I've got 4 poultries. And I have 2 Veronas. We're done. Yeah, deliver them. Okay, where is Gilbert at then?
Okay.
He's up here, but it's probably not going to let me turn it in. How many permanent stat ups do you have now? I have a lot. A lot.
Speaking.
Deliver, yes, here we go.
Thank you very much. These past 5 years, Lord Rodrigue worried for His Highness more than any other. But I wonder what he would say if he saw what has become of Dimitri.
We should find out by making the 2 meet. Lances, axes, heavy armor, and riding. I don't need any of those for now. Let us move on.
I concur.
Back down to here, because I checked that to make sure that I wouldn't need to plant some more to meet his request. What do I have that's the super rare stuff? Angelica seeds, boa fruit seed, morphous plum seeds, green flower, and another morphous plum. Wait, no. Oh, I only had the 1. Okay. Angelica seeds. Boom. Cultivate with a little bit of Pegasus blessings, and we're good. Pyramid Gobi, alright. How you holding up, Annette?
If we can take back the kingdom, we'll recover our soldiers. And some food and supplies too, I bet. Most importantly of all, there are people in the kingdom waiting for our help. Even His Highness understands that. I'm sure of it. Yet, he wants to take on the Empire despite all that. Do you think he just doesn't care about anything other than fighting Edelgard anymore?
I unfortunately believe that would be the case, yes. You might be right.
He wasn't always like this. What happened? A lot?
No. Those are just, I just don't think those are gonna happen anymore. You could teach axes and reason. I don't need either of those things right now. I've kind of given up on reason for Kublis since she's got the Enlightened One status, which lets her use magic anyways. Like, I don't have to train in magic to become a supermortal savant. I've already got a class that lets me do it. Curious about how Shamir is doing. Let's go get an A rank.
It's been 10 years. Can I move on yet? Ugh, never mind. I know what you'd say.
Ooh. You talking to someone, Shamir?
In a sense, someone who's long since passed. Another mercenary I fought alongside. They were killed 10 years ago when Dagda was in conflict with the Empire. It's all I can focus on lately.
Why do you think that'd be?
To be honest, I blame you.
Oh, well, thanks. I'm glad to know that we're such good friends.
I'm just teasing. I know it's not your fault. You just remind me of him. You give off a similar air. It's uncanny. You even have the same inflection, which makes no sense because we only ever spoke Dagdan. I don't know what it is, but you feel the same to me. I guess you just remind me of the past.
Oh, Smiling Shamir's a cute picture. I can't really help it.
That's fair. It's not your fault. It's my fault for getting caught up in memories. Still, you always remember your first love, right?
You are capable of love, are you? You know what? God, this one conversation is really making me wish that I'd picked a male avatar, because this actually looks like it might go to an S rank, and I'd be okay with this one.
That's enough of that. There are more relevant topics to
Because you
discuss.
all know how much I've been saying I love Shamir, and I can't use her again after this because I've already used her once. What are you gonna do after the war, girl?
Good question. The world is completely open to me. Your next move seems apparent. But who knows where I'll end up. I left Dagda, crossed through Bridget, and came all the way to Fodlan on my own. I think I'll be just fine navigating this world, wherever I decide to go.
Oh, I love her. I love her so much. Be lesbians with me, Shamir, please. Nah, it's not a thing. Not meant to be. Foo. Foo, I say. Alright, what else we got down here? If money's no longer an issue, I guess I could forge, repair, do all the things that I want to. Or maybe I'll just try to ignore that 50,000 that I pulled in. Try to keep myself above that. As, like, purely emergency funds only.
What? What do you require?
Let me see if there's anything I can... Well, here, battalions are gonna be freaking weird because I just got so many of them. I'm gonna give Dimitri back his, since these ones need to go to Ingrid now. Petra's got some Saros, Pegasus Co's. Ingrid, well, Ingrid has a what? A B in authority, so maybe I can use a better one. You could use the Saros Pegasus Co. here. You could use the Kingdom Wyvern Co., which is a Recovery Roar, or I could give you the Galatea Pegasus Co. Or the Galatea Pegasus Co., which is physical attack, and protection, and resilience, and avoidance, and that's a whole lot of really good stuff, yeah. Let's go with that one. Made for her. Sylvain has Retribution, which is fine for him. I should have him use that a lot more. Just for the sake of, like, yo, dude, get some authority. Maybe you could take a hit if I give you a really good battalion. Felix doesn't need any and doesn't want any and doesn't need any. Kublis can take basically anything at the end of the day. Fraldarius soldiers, what, do we have anything else that would match somebody who has a B+ in authority? Sort? Endurance, authority, yeah. Could give you the Dusker Heavy Soldiers because Ingrid can't use them anymore. She's on a Paladin. I see. Barley Archers are a B. Rains arrows down. That's no physical attack. It gives plus to hit. Negative to avoidance, +1 to protection. Or the Bridget Hunters. that take down my magic attack and give me avoidance. Ugh. I think I'd rather take the archers, honestly. Ingrid's fine, Dorothea, Bernadetta don't need him, Petra's good. Leonie has how much? A C. So her Saros Armor Co. is not on the list. Oh, you can sort them by all manner of things. Okay, yeah, just by authority's fine. So the Saros Armor Co., if you have a C... Oh, it sorts them by the highest one you can use for that character. Okay. Wyvern Co. is a Recovery Roar. Gives you avoidance. Gives you physical attack. King of Lions gives a lot of really good stuff. Kingdom Snipers will give you avoidance, some protection, some resilience. Yeah, take the archers. Take the Kingdom Snipers. Status good. Flame has the big ol' magic nuke when she needs it. Shamir also has Saros archers, but she's got a C, so that should be fine. So with all of that in mind, my roster as it is, we have somebody with an A in authority, a B, a bunch of C's, a handful of B's. I think the only person who's really got their best fit right now is Ingrid.
What do you require?
Am I even
Farewell.
using the Dusker Heavy Soldiers on anybody? Oh, this is unacceptable. No. No, the Dusker Heavy Soldiers have to be on somebody, but I need somebody with a B. Kublis has an A in authority. Dimitri's got a B. I could just make him insane, since the one that he's got is only a C. And I could give that one to somebody else. Somebody like Leonie, hey! So Dimitri, you're just actually going to be insane for a while. Take my heavy soldiers. We're gonna swap Leonie to use the Alliance Corps.
What do you require?
Let me see if I can dismiss any, because I have just way too many in here. All of these ones that I've got from side missions are like E rank, which means that I don't particularly care and want to use them. They're just too low. So sell off all of them. Sethlean Monks and the Keyhole Wyvern Co. are both A rank. What are the Sethlean Monks, though? Heal HP. 3 uses. That's probably a good bet for Kublis, because I can get them up to a higher rank since I'm the only one that has an A right now. Or I could give her the Keyhole Wyvern Co. But there's a lot of damage going out right now. A little bit of extra heals would probably be okay while Sylvain is still a dancer. I don't know, dude. Sound off. Which one should I use? The Sethlean, the Keyhole Wyvern Co. or the Sethlean Monks? I also have access to Kingdom Snipers. Effective against flyers. That one's probably much better for,
Farewell.
For Shamir. Yeah, because the Saros archers, I think, are only an A rank? Saros archers are a D. Yeah, I'd rather take the kingdom snipers. So that's good.
What do you require?
Not gonna need these. Oh, but the stride, the Holy Monk's stride is still worth holding on to. I can probably sell off this Pegasus Co. This Armored Co. This Armored Co. This set of archers. Brigid Hunters. Right, I still have these guys now. And they're not bad. Raldaria's soldiers are the B rank. Zethlane. Oh, I have a bunch of A's now. Zethlane monks for heal HP. Keyhole Wyvern Co for an assault troop. McQuill evil repelling. Elite magic users who serve the church and take their name from Saint McQuill. Powerful lightning magic. That might be really good for Annette when she gets there. And the Index Sword Fighters. Allies can counterattack when they are attacked from outside their usual range for 5 turns. +5, +4. Okay, all of these things would be good. I think. I'm gonna give the Sword Fighters to Kublis. They're gonna make her even crazier, but it's just for the sake of leveling them up.
Farewell.
So you can take these Sword Fighters here, yes.
What do you require?
Replenish, well here, keep dismissing. I think I'm pretty good on all this for now, so replenish what's left. What can you give me now? Blue Lion, so you will sell A ranks. Blue Lion Dancers, give Dance of the Goddess. Allies in the area can move again. I can let anybody do like the Heron Cross setup to move again. That gives avoidance. Takes away from physical attack. Actually, it takes away from all the attacks and it turns you into basically just a support class, or just a support battalion. Magic Core is powerful ice magic, 1 to 2 with a single use. Linked horses, wide charge of cavalry linked by chains, yikes. Kingdom Priests for blessing. Line of Lances is a Holy Guard. Royal Guard, Kingdom Heavy Knights gives Sacred Shield. 0 damage from ranged physical attacks. So, only from... It basically means that they can't get hit by archers. That's not bad. Yeah, I don't think I need to buy any right now, but... Oh, wait. Why did you change it up so that you have 2 sets of rankings? Alright, I guess it doesn't matter.
Farewell.
Welcome.
What do you have? Leather shield, silver shield, beginner seal, seal, a bunch of keys. I'm fine.
Please come again.
Hello there. This one, yes?
I'll debate. Once that many fish comes up, I need to just fish for hours.
This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think. Return soon, please.
Hey, well, you have a good eye.
Don't need any of the gifts for now. I think motivations are coming along pretty... It's gone! It's gone! Oh, hi. Hi, Anna. What's up?
Hey, how about
Can't do business without it. Get it back from me and I'll cut you the deal of your life. Find the secret thingy Anna's looking for. It seems if you do, she'll open up her shop. Alright, sure. I can do that. Where's the secret thingy? I don't know what secret thingy it is that I'm looking for. I'll come... what do you have for sale?
Welcome.
Silver, you do have Braves, and I have the cash for it, so it might be worth buying a Brave sword.
Will this one
Wait, who do I have that uses swords that could use an extra hit? Kublis never needs to hit twice. Dimitri doesn't use swords. Felix does, but he doesn't focus on them. Ingrid could use swords twice. And that's really it, just for Ingrid. But Ingrid I have with 11. If I gave her a Brave and 11 sword, it's like when she has to bring out the sword, it's for making somebody super dead.
Welcome. Will this one do? Will this one do? Many thanks.
Brave Lance, Killer Lance, Training Lance, Horse Slayer. I think I've already got a bunch of these things. I could buy a Silver Axe, just for the sake of having one.
Many thanks.
Buy some Silver Gauntlets for Felix.
Many thanks. Come back soon.
Oh, I have a magic bow, too. Trade that over. What is Shamir's magic even at? 11? It's not great, but nobody else is using bows right now, so better you than somebody else. Felix can store a vuln. Bam. Take out this Silver Gauntlets, which are not good enough at them yet to use, so... You'll get there soon. Alright, so for the time being, stash them back. Dimitri's got a concoction. You have a crescent sickle, you don't need that. Or the Silver Lance, store those. Healing Staff is good for Sylvain. I mean, not now since you can't use them. You don't need the Iron Axe ever again. Killer, I can repair that Iron Lance Plus, or I could just trash it. Iron Bow, you can't use a Steel Axe, so store that. Fire, Nosferatu. Give that away, you're not gonna need this either. Knowledge Gem is fine for your learning of your armor stuff. You can't use a Brave Lance. Why do I have so many of these things? Flame, you have never used that lance, so just give it back. Iron Gauntlets Plus, you're at E. Yeah, if I'm gonna give you gauntlets, you should probably just stick to them. Or, you have gauntlets, but you're probably never gonna use them. That's more likely. Okay, so well, that's good.
Welcome.
If King Dedue were here, he'd be good enough. I know, I miss him too. So, I have so many stat boosters right now. It is just, like, absurd.
Will this one do? Many thanks.
I think, again, it might be partly because I'm doing online, and for a second run, I definitely want to do it without online, but I am just swimming in resources right now. I don't need all these training gauntlets, just get them out of my life.
Many thanks.
Rusted gauntlets that turn to irons, also don't need those. I have so many irons.
Many thanks.
Rusted bows turn to iron, get rid of them.
This one do?
Don't
Many
even need
thanks.
the training
Will
bows.
This one do? Many thanks.
Look at all
Will
of
this
these
one do?
fucking
Will
training
this one do?
bows.
Many. Will this one do? Many thanks.
Rusted axe turns to iron,
Will
get
this one
rid of
do?
it.
Many thanks.
Devil axe, training axe, training axe.
Will this one do? Will this one do? Many. Will this one do? Will this one do? Many. Will
Kill
this one
'em.
do? Many thanks.
Rusted lance turns to iron,
Will this
all of
one
them
do?
gone.
Many thanks.
Spear of Assault, Crest of Keyhole. Did I ever figure out who has a Crest of Keyhole? Does anybody have it? Like, can anybody use this spear that I got from Flame's thing?
Come back soon.
You have the Daphneal, so why is your super spear hanging out inside the fucking convoy? You have the Lewin, take the Lewin.
Welcome.
Weapons, weapons, weapons. Find the super broken stuff and just get rid of it, like you.
Will this one do? Many thanks.
Horse Slayers, Javelin, Training Lance, kill them.
Will this one do? Will this one do? Many thanks.
I'm almost daring you to give all the speed boosters to Gilbert to make him a speedy armor knight. I don't have that many. Like, I've got a bunch of things that give a bunch of different stats. But the speed, I don't even have one that increases speed. Sorry, that's not gonna happen. Spear, short spear. I got a bunch of range options for the lances that people should probably be holding on to.
Will this one do? Will this one do? Many thanks.
Rusted sword turns to iron. Get rid of it. Oh, and I have, yeah, the Sword of Zoltan, the Cursed Ashia sword, and the Woe Dao here. So many swords for all these sword users that I have. Arrgh. Why are there not as many, like, good special axes?
Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks.
Honorary steel sword, you're all good on that. Iron axe. Iron, steel, you're good. Iron, javelin. Yeah, I can probably give Ingrid one of the spears instead of a javelin at this point. Since I have these spears. Short spear and a spear. Might have 5, might have 8. Yeah, it looks like the spear is just a more advanced one. You got any special good axes? I have a couple of them, actually. Like, Annette has one, but then I also have... Yeah, Annette has the Crusher. I have this axe of Ukon Visara, but I don't have the Crest of Gloucester that can use it. And that's it. There's only 2 special axes. Okay, so Seth has the Crest of Keyhole. So, may as well just give him that for the sake of holding on to something. Even though he's not good enough to even use it right now.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Roughly okay with where I'm at on all this right now.
Hey there.
I don't have a need to do much forging or repairing at this point, so yeah, I'm just gonna move on.
Professor?
Hey, Gatekeeper. How's it going?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Is everyone setting out on a big campaign? Not exactly. Ah, so you're meeting up with the reinforcements. Well, you can leave guarding this place to me. I'll keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Ruffle your helmet. Such a precious little gatekeeper. Maybe do something to help, you know, instead of just standing there watching everybody else work. That'd be nice. No? Okay.
AOL, the Valley of Torment. Oh man, I really do not want to go there.
Why not?
That place is crazy hot. For guys like me, who grew up somewhere cold, man, it's gonna be rough. Though, I guess that climate will keep our enemies at bay.
Lances and axes. Alright, I can move on. You have the quest.
Can you help me?
Don't tell anyone, but I'm actually an Elmaran merchant. I'm looking to export some goods from Fodlan and sell them back home. If you help me out, I'll reward you handsomely. Ooh, I will do this. Obtain some rare Fodlan goods. I need It doesn't say what I need. I just need to hope that I find rare Fodlan goods. It's not the greatest of helps.
Right.
The Knight's Hall is just abandoned right now. Except for that owl. That owl is having a good time.
You know... Professor?
Is there anything else going on over here? Hi, Mom. Gerald Eisner from question mark to 1180. Oh, they buried him with her. Oh. Why you gotta hurt me, game?
I concur.
Say now.
Oh my god, it's a
To the
ghost.
north of Garreg Mach lie the territories of the Karen and Galatea houses, former lords of the kingdom. Even though their territory is being nibbled at by the Empire, they are still clinging to their neutrality. Since they only display enough force to defend their borders, I suppose the Empire has no incentive to attack them with any real strength.
That's fair. That's not bad. Yeah, it's just like, please don't crush us. We don't want to attack you. Just don't hit us. Then we'll be fine.
Meeting reinforcements in the Valley of Torment seems an astute decision to me. In that land of oppressive heat, it is unlikely that we will be disturbed. It also means we will need to contend with those harsh conditions ourselves, however. Best ensure we are well prepared.
What can you do for me? You can teach me to sword. Yes, teach me to sword. Teach me sword. Sword. All right, I have to take a quick pee break. There's a cat sitting on the bench. Oh my god, no. Peeing stops, holds, bladder, hold.
I concur.
There's a cat sitting on that bench. This is the intermission screen. While I go, take a pee break. Enjoy this cat sitting on this bench, and I will be back with you momentarily. I'm back. I apologize profusely that the screen went darker and that it was obstructing your view of the kitty. There's nothing that could have been done about it. I had to also get some breakfast. It's all soft stuff. You guys shouldn't hear any crunching. Except for maybe the first bite of this here peach. Hi, Camille. What's up?
Yes.
How's breakfast? No, I mean like I'm still eating it. It's a peach and some peanut butter toast. Just gonna have to deal with an occasional bit of muffled mouth.
Strategically speaking, our best move is probably to head for the kingdom capital. Though, I think it's more likely that Lady Rhea is in the Empire, so I would not object to taking the fight directly to Edelgard. There are no right or wrong answers in war. What do you think we should do? I hope with the goddess's guidance, we can make the right choice.
I want to go take back Fergus. Take back Fergus. Advanced drills, teach me sword. Please teach me to sword. Let me sword.
There is still more to learn.
Finally, I can become the swords master. My dream. There it is. There it is. Wait, it's still not a guarantee? No, that's Mortal Savant. Right. Here's the swords master. Guaranteed. I can sword. I can sword. I can sword. I'm okay working on you know what? Awesome. I cannot wait to see something of it. Zoltan's Beast Idol. A valuable idol crafted by the master craftsman Zoltan, who is widely thought to have only made weapons. That wasn't Anna's missing item, but that was that rare thing that the merchant wanted. Okay.
Yes.
What?
I love how they're all hoping for the goddess's guidance, but she simply shut herself up. She put herself in my head. So, like, I don't know, maybe she'll talk eventually, but until then, she's just hiding. Hiding and recharging. What's up, girl?
Gilbert was a knight to the royal family of Fargus? What was a man like that doing in Garreg Mach, I wonder? Who knows? Whenever I try to ask about it, he'd change the subject and avoid giving a proper answer.
That sounds like a thing that Gilly Boy might do. He does seem rather dodgy on his past and how he's pretty sure that he ruined everybody's lives. It's not true, but you can't really convince somebody of something like that easily. Oh, I see why this room was locked. Because this is the War Council room. This is why I could never get in here before the time skip. So it would look special when you finally got into it. That's cool. Yay.
Really?
Last time I heard Sota, she was upset that you slept for 5 years. That's true. I didn't even see her face then. It was just a voice.
Well, Valley of Torment. Valley of Torment.
Are you chanting some sort of curse at our school here, Marianne? I know that you're originally from the Leicester Alliance. Please tell me you're not thinking of changing sides again.
No. I'm trying to remember the legends surrounding ALL. I feel there's something dreadful I'm forgetting.
I wouldn't doubt it, because it really seems like nobody wants to go there, and yet all of the people in charge are like, let's make plans to go to the Valley of Torment. Who cares why it has that name? Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Well...
You know who else appears to be conspicuously vacant from all this? Where the hell is Alois? Or Alloy, or however it is you spell his name. Does he only show up if you managed to recruit him? Don't answer. There's still the potential that one or several of the knights are with Rhea, but I would have expected he would have come along with everybody else. Was it only because I recruited all of the staff that they came back? I've noticed that Cyril is, thankfully absent as well.
Speaking of which...
I had the option to recruit but never did because I wanted to let them grow on their own. I had no concept of, like, what would happen during a time skip. Anna's secret thingy. It's too incredible to behold. My god. The secret thingy.
Hello. No.
Alright, well, I'll go do the church things first. No, I'll go turn these in first. Maybe there'll be something good.
Nice job.
Here's your reward, a stuffed Nader Bear. Cute, right? This toy is incredibly popular with Almyran children. Feel free to show it off, but don't tell anyone where you got it from. More importantly, I got some mercenaries, and most importantly, I got some renown. Join the We Hate Cyril Club. Yeah, Cyril's a little piece of shit. I don't like him. I'm glad he's gone.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, friend. It's a huge relief. Now I can finally open up shop. Alright, cool. That'll be another store. And that'll be another store.
Welcome!
Hi, Anna. What do you have for sale? A silver shield, a hexlock shield. You have a bunch of really good shit is what you have. Oh, you are the advanced emergency store, where you can get things like stat change rings and permanent stat buff items. I think Anna's always been a merchant. Well, I believe it is fair game to buy one of these things every time I come in here. I don't want to buy all of them and overpower myself, but even if I ignore the 49,000 gold I got from all those master seals, I have 50 grand to buy. So the giant shell's defenses, talisman's resistances, seraph and energy drop. Generally, I think more strength is usually a good thing, so I'm gonna buy that drop.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
I'm only gonna buy one thing every time I go to see Anna.
I concur.
Hey, you.
So let us away to the church.
It has been only 5 years, yet so much has changed. Half of the kingdom has fallen to the Empire. Skirmishes are rife throughout the Alliance. Despite such tumult, we look upon the same sky, unchanged by the storm happening beneath it.
You wish you could go back, Flame? Is that it?
Yes, it would be nice, I suppose. Things were simpler then. Or so they seemed to be at the time.
That might have just been because you weren't aware as to what was happening. This type of stuff still went on in the world. Though, in the middle of a war, I'll admit things get worse. What else have we got around? Nothing up there. I'll swing back around to here. There's only one note these days. I guess there's a third of the people here, so that makes sense. Isn't there a way to turn withered, barren land into soil that's rich and abundant with crops? Pains my heart to see people dying of starvation. I don't know who that face is. Might be Bernie. Check the library for books on unique farming techniques. Maybe there's a magical solution. Maybe there's a crop that'll grow on withered land. Library? No, it's an Ingrid. Huh. I did not piece those little hair clip thingies. Alright, good. If Ash had lived, you could have never trained him and just roided him up if you were ever forced to use him. I don't think it's quite that simple. Keep in mind that I can only buy things that give them 2 stat points. Like, I can only get 2 stat points per stat per month from Anna. So I could give him 2... I guess... 2 across the board. That's right, I could give him like 5 level ups worth of stats every single month. But not in a way that would actually work with a class? If you know what I'm saying, like, he'd only ever get 2 strength every month, and he's not gonna keep up with that. Annette needs to do this, and Gildog to go with her.
Singing is so much fun.
Listen to the others and harmonize.
Whoa, whoa. I took too much bread. I think she might be worried about him.
It is imperative that we regroup with those who continue to resist. Most importantly, we must join up with the Fraldarius family. If we do, our ability to reclaim the kingdom capital is ensured. We should aim for this outcome, rather than focusing our efforts on the Imperial capital.
I personally agree, but We might lose Dimitri if we go with that.
This seems to me the best strategy at present, but I feel what His Highness feels. His hatred, his anger, so keenly, as if it were my own. So I find it difficult to oppose his wishes.
You're hurting, Ingrid. I know you are. Just by proxy. And it's so rough.
I have lived inconspicuously these past 5 years, so as not to be discovered by the Empire.
Rhea?
To be able to finally return to the monastery again is overwhelming.
No, you're just a random monk.
I hope that our brothers and sisters who ran far away will also return one day.
How you doing, buddy?
Go away.
Okay, well, at least he's saying things now. That's an improvement, right? Right? Mad Dog Dimitri's on the loosest leash imaginable. We could lose him just by saying, "Don't kill, please." Like, yeah, don't tell me what to do. I'm going to the Imperial capital.
Need something?
I have 3,700 points. Let's go to the St. Keyhole statue, get me some more experience.
You're all set.
And 1,300 left, and then we can max out a statue.
See you again soon.
Nice, nice. I was unsure what we were going to do.
The monastery repairs have made solid progress. Most excellent news. When we first returned here, I was unsure what we were going to do with the ruins of this place. But if we can get the cathedral rebuilt, we'll have it looking just like old times soon enough.
It's already most of the way, man. It's really just a hole in the ceiling. Okay, I have 4 time slots left, and... One, two, three, four. Only 2 meals needed to get people up and running again, so that gives me 2 time slots to play with. I've already done the choir. I've already done cooking stat increase. I've already done the tournament. So maybe we could do with some support conversations. But let's go do the cooking first. And Ed and Ingrid have already maxed. Let's have Annette and Gildog have another meal, because I want them to max themselves out. I want to see that conversation chain. There it was, right here. Vegetable pasta salad. Really? Is it just like a family thing? Pasta with a blend of fresh vegetables from various regions of Fodlan. The popular dish sells that almost instantly. Alright, I guess if it's your thing. Pasta salad's never been a huge like of my own, but it's a mainstay for a reason.
Pardon me, Professor. I am happy to accept your invitation, but...
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm at a loss as to what I should talk about.
They have no idea. They're just like, we don't actually want to... We want to, but we don't know how to. It's rough. Yeah, Garland, mostly pasta salad is gross and cold and blech to me. If it was just pasta and vegetables and it was hot and buttery, I'd probably love it. But it's the fact that people smother it in dressing and they put it in a fridge for hours and just... I don't like it. So Ingrid, Petra, Leone, and that's it. Ingrid, Petra, Leone. Ingrid, Petra, Leone. Ingrid will not work with either of them, but I could give her some more work with... she's close on Dimitri. None of them can support with each other, so lacking anything else to do, I'm just gonna have them all build their own supports with whoever I want to. So let's throw in Sylvain and Ingrid to something. Right here. Sweet Bun Trio. Traditional pastries from Fargus, known for their subtle sweetness. The dough is made with eggs and sugar. Bam.
It's weirdly soothing watching you just shovel it right in there. What's with the appetite today?
None of your business. I can't help it, okay? Everyone gets hungry after exercise.
This is weirder that they're talking to each other but staring straight at me. Roster. No, not roster. Never roster. I want goals. Petra and Leonie. So who can they work with? Petra can build with Bernie, Dorothea, Shamir. Actually, the only thing Petra can still build with is Bernie. And I'll probably get that when I do my my Black Eagles run, so I don't have to worry about her at all. Leonie can max with Felix, get something with Sedith. Leonie and Shamir, please. Let's look near the bottom for this. Shamir. Leonie, Shamir. Bam.
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
I like seeing a table full of my favorite dishes.
And then... who's left? Just Petra? Maybe instead of that, I'll go, yeah, if I could teach myself in swords a little bit more. No, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it to S rank by the end of the game. I'd have to kill everything myself. Fuck it, just give Petra something. I'll set her up with Bernie. Or rather, what I can do instead here is... get Felix and Bernie. Neither of them need motivation, but this will let me work on this support.
That looks appetizing.
Ooh.
I want to see her being terrified of poor Felix, who's done nothing to make people hate him except be an incorrigible asshole all of the time. Let's get to instructing. Goals. I believe nobody's goals have really changed, although some people have made their masterclass, so I don't need to worry about having them focus in one specific area anymore. Like with Shamir, she's already been made a bow knight, so she doesn't have to worry about riding anymore. I'd rather give her, like, just work on bows. Just work on bows. Maybe you can make it to S rank. Unlikely, but maybe. Catherine's good. Gildog is still getting there. For some reason... Nah, never mind. Yeah, he's at a 25% on Great Knight, so you keep going on Heavy Armor and Riding. Manuel is good. Handy's good. Flane is at Reason. You've already made your Gramarye, so... work on both things, yeah. Passion to Protect. Satisfying. Leonie is getting there. Ever so slowly. Ever so slowly. Always the bow knight. The bow knight being available makes me, like, gives me hope. I'm like, oh, she's graduated. She might be able to take Great Knight. Great Knight is 0. It's the bow knight that's got a 30%, and it sucks. Keep going on your axes and heavy armor. You'll get there eventually. Marianne's fine. Petra has already passed, so you're fine. Axes and flying. So what can I give you that will actually help? Oh, yes, like, Shamir. Well, yeah, I want to get her good on bows. Petra could learn... I could give her sword skills back again. Like, put her on a wyvern with a sword. That would make her crazy fast. I'm gonna let you learn swords and authority for a while. Yeah. Dorothy's fine. Bernadette is fine. Ingrid, it's good. Annette's working on writing. Sylvain's fine. Felix is also good. Okay, everybody's fine there. Go, group tasks. This is just for Leonie, getting that heavy armor. Instruct. Bow Knights were in... The last time Bow Knights were good to me was FE7. Yeah, Wrath was in, Fire Emblem 7. It was like the only guy in the game that had it, but he was there. So Leonie, gonna teach you some more in this heavy armor nonsense because you just need to be able to use it. You need to be able to learn it, get better at it.
I'm getting it. I've learned a lot. No problem.
Perfect, yes.
Nothing to get excited about.
Then Annette needs some more riding work.
Yes, that's it. I'll get the next one too.
Morning, King.
I learned a lot.
How's it going? That's all good. Gilboy will put you through some riding training.
That was good exercise. I am good now, am I?
You are good. You are good.
Always something new to learn. I appreciate the praise, Professor. I am good now, am I?
Yo, 45% chance of Great Night. For the sake of having one, I mean, he needs to master his Fortress Knight first, but for the sake of having one, I might roll that dice. That's almost a coin flip. Ingrid is not going to get this riding anywhere else, and I want to know if she gets something for B+. Probably not, but
I appreciate your guidance. How best to use this skill?
yeah, she doesn't. All right, if she got a skill or something, that would have been worth it. Past that. Some lance work, some sword work, some fly work. Just learn all the things. I still have 3 more to go. Shamir, do all that you can do to just get really, really super, super good at bows.
That wasn't difficult. Your praise is appreciated.
All right, so you really like the subject matter. That's good to know.
You're a good professor. That wasn't difficult.
2 more, and the only people that are still on my team, like, I don't want to waste one on Flame if she's not at max motivation. And past that, the only ones left are Felix and Sylvain, so you guys get to learn.
I thought this was a test. I see how this works.
Alright.
Alright, that's enough praise.
It's not bad. If he can learn something on top of physic later, too, that'd be super swell. Learn a bunch of
I thought
magics.
This was a test.
Get the magics. And then Felix, you'll get your A rank in magic very soon anyways, so I don't need to worry about that. But I'm gonna let you learn how to fisticuffs a bit better.
This could be useful. Maybe. Quite intriguing.
Alright, all done. Begin the training.
Professor?
A woman has to look out for herself, yes. Allow me to refine my sword technique so I can handle those who get too close. There's a place for sword in the performing arts too, you know? Focus on reason to excel as a warlock. Update to focus on the sword skill to excel as a sword fighting class. Nah. You're fine. Tea party for Felix! This one is indoors. This is the first indoor tea party, huh? What, is it just that it can be more intimate since we're already at an A rank?
Here I am.
Take the fruit blend.
I thank you. Hot.
I don't think Felix is gonna learn a skill. I think he's gonna learn a spell. And I don't need to get a spell before battle to have access to it. I don't think. Maybe I do. You might be right. Professor, we're at war, but my tea party!
Yes.
Close calls, potential training partners. You like that.
No.
I hit right too many times. Oh, I talked to him about fashion. Fuck.
Yes.
New gambit?
Impressive.
That'll work.
Yes.
You're doing great work. You like being told that, right? Yeah.
I see.
Praise for yourself. Just like, I'm awesome. Tell me I'm awesome more.
Thanks for your hospitality. I hope you'll invite me again sometime.
Good enough?
Alright, that's something. You're working on your heavy armor. I'm happy.
One step before the next step.
Okay, well, Petra's got access to new battalions. I have one more week of things I could do. Whether this be explorations, more motivation boosting, support building, maybe a seminar. I got swords and authority, so I could teach authority to the people who need it, which is basically everybody. Felix can teach swords, and Annette can teach axe and reason. Ingrid can teach swords and lances. Petra's got axes and swords. Marianne, Leonie. If there's somebody who can teach heavy armor, that'd be swell, but there is not. So seminar is not a great idea. There's only one paralog available, and it's Marianne's. And Marianne is super, super weak, and I don't believe Marianne is boring, but I did recruit her and then bench her and have ignored her since then. So I'll do that when I do my deer playthrough. Seminar would pass it by faster, but like doing the meal stuff would let me get some more support conversations built up. And it would boost motivations entirely. And then I'd be able to do some more training if I want to. And build a little bit more professor level, stuff like that. So we'll throw down another exploration thing, just a quick one. Hop up to here, do the choir and note box. What about certifications? You're right, I could have done that too. I forgot. And it's been a while since I saved, so now I can't, but I will be able to take them before I go out on my next mission.
Oh.
So there's that at least. Annette and Boss Gilbert.
Singing.
Listen.
Note. I think a change of pace is necessary every so often, especially in times like these. That said, how do you suggest I change it? Get some sleep, sample food at various restaurants, chat up the cute boys. I think you like foods, don't you, Ingrid? Or at least more than the others.
Well then,
You teach me to bows, reason, and horses. Okay. I don't think anybody's really capable of teaching me to swords that isn't Catherine. Well, Catherine and Manuela, since she's literally a professor. Past that, if we head back to the dining hall... Oh, there were support conversations too. I wanted to watch those at the end of last time and totally forgot, so... Let me head down here and grab the... the plants. Harvest those. Plant some more. Angelica seeds, Morphus plum seeds. Cultivate Pegasus blessings, and we're good on that. Okay.
Hi there.
Support convo time. Kublis has none. Felix and Annette? Yeah, let's get that one.
Oh, how I just love to clean the library room. Just takes a flash of light, and then it all goes boom. A flash, and then a big boom.
You cannot hold a melody to save your life.
If you blow up the library, where will we put the books?
A flash, and then a big ah! What are you doing here, Felix?
I heard singing.
You were watching me again, weren't you?
Half the monastery can hear it.
You shouldn't dance up there. You could fall.
Oh, today of all days. I knew I should have chosen a different song.
A different song? Like what?
Any of them. The box song, or maybe the dungeon
Why
song.
do you have a box song?
Now those sound interesting.
No, they're just regular songs. Forget it. While you're here, can you help me clean up? I need the books on that shelf up there, but I can't reach them.
Oh, sure, no problem. What? You're not going to sing anymore?
No way! It's too embarrassing. And that song isn't even finished anyway.
Ah, that's too bad. I wanted to hear what happened after the library was blown away.
Hey, don't look at me like that. Okay, fine. If you insist, I'll sing just a bit more.
No, she's yeah. He's getting through the walls.
Oh, how I just love to clean the library room. Just takes a flash of light, and then it all goes boom.
Uh-huh, and then?
A flash, and then a big boom. Suddenly the deed is done. My, what a great job I did. Who says cleaning isn't fun?
Huh. That doesn't really explain what happened with the library. Maybe they'll build a new
Look,
one?
I need to know where we're gonna put the books, okay? They're great for stabbing, sword practice training. I need those books.
Oh, this is so embarrassing.
But like the library though, I have to know what happened to the library. Is it just gone? Is it gone forever? Did you burn all the books in it? Did you take them out first? You need logistics in your song, Annette.
Training on your own? You really do work hard.
I hate to break it to you, Sylvain, but there's nobody here for you to flirt with. So there's not much reason to hang around.
Okay, she is just done with his shit, isn't she?
You're here, aren't you?
How ridiculous. Almost as ridiculous as your face.
Suck it. Got your face joke in there. Way to be, Ingrid.
You'd really say something like that to a handsome guy like me? I'm crushed. Joking aside, may I join you? I only came out here so I could train too.
Sure, just don't get in my way.
I've been thinking about it, and I really depend on you. Maybe that's weird since I'm older than you, but still.
Hitting on me? Again? Have some dignity, would you?
No, I'm being honest. I thought you'd listen. Hey, I'd like it if you didn't get too far away from me on the battlefield, okay? Just stay where I can see you.
I'll stay as long as I can. You're useless without me, after all.
Oh.
What? No, I'm saying if there's one thing I can do on the battlefield, it's keep you safe.
Whatever helps you feel better. Stay and protect me then. I couldn't bear it if you went off and died on me while I wasn't around.
I'm pretty sure that's my line.
It's getting late. We'd better head out.
He's trying so hard to do his desperate, not desperate, to do his like, just. What's the words for it? Like not hitting on, just you're like a special person, like you're a dear friend, and I'm gonna try to protect you. She's just like, dude, you can't do anything, all right? If it makes you feel better, then sure. Just brushing him right off.
You're right. I'm exhausted anyway.
You haven't been practicing enough. All that time you waste chasing after women would be better spent training. I'll train with you anytime, so just... What's that strange look for?
Well, you're going to think I'm being a jerk or hitting on you or whatever. When we're side by side like this, training, I feel, I don't know, oddly at ease.
I know what you mean. It's probably because we've been friends for so long.
They are supposed to be a Cain and Abel pair. God, they're green and red. I knew it. I knew it.
That must be it. Let's never change. Friends forever?
Absolutely. No matter what happens, we'll always be friends, Sylvain.
Yes. Oh, I love that. And they're not even done. They do have an A+ rank. Or like and a second A conversation. Just like scolding his kids, and now they're like, we are actually just really long, fast friends and dear. I'm like, it makes me feel all good. It feels organic. I love it, and I love seeing that stuff. It's sweet, yes. That's the word. Alright, Sylvain and... Flayn! Alright, it's been 5 years, Flayn. Do you think you can get over keeping me at arm's length now?
Sylvain.
Hi. Why do you look so down? But hey, if you're talking to me of your own accord, can I assume you've figured out I'm not a monster?
I wanted to apologize about my treatment of you earlier, Sylvain. I am not normally one to put stock in such rumors.
Nothing to be upset about. I mean, I've kind of earned that reputation. I've got this sickness. When I see a pretty girl, I can't stop myself from flirting with her. Like you, for instance.
Sylvain.
Oh, I am so sorry to hear of your illness. Perhaps my magic will help heal you.
Huh? No, I didn't mean it
No,
like
holy
that.
magic. Here we go.
No? Are you not ill then?
You know what? Let's move on. Can I take this to mean everything is good between us?
Of course. Sylvain, I look forward to getting to know you without the falsity of rumors.
Yet again, just the exact replication of her portrait there.
Great. Would you like to celebrate our new friendship by joining me for a meal?
You would treat me to a feast? That is very kind of you.
A chance to spend time with a sweet girl like yourself? It's a pleasure. Your voice like birdsong, your eyes clear as diamonds. But above all, I'm drawn to your kind and loving heart. I am a captive to your charms, Flayn.
I hear that very frequently. Thank
Like,
you.
what?
Yeah, I guess a girl as cute as you would get a lot of compliments.
It's just like, fuck. This isn't new to her.
Anyway, what type of meal were you considering, Sylvain? I would love some seafood, followed by a delicious cake. Oh, I am absolutely famished, as I often am. Shall we be on our way?
She's a tough one. Sheltered girls like her usually fall for that kind of stuff. But she's much too savvy. Even for a smooth talker like myself.
Damn it. Now I gotta buy her food. Wasn't ready for this eventuality. Sylvain, stop flirting with the fish saint right this instant. I can hear Seth dialing the FBI. He's not dialing the FBI, he's sharpening his lance. That's what he's doing. Just gonna chuck it out the window when they walk by. Yay, Annette and Gilbert.
Praying, Father?
Yes. Praying is all I can do.
I mean, it's not exactly a yay support, but I did want to see more of this.
For I am at fault for each death upon the cursed plain of Duska.
You keep saying it's your fault, Father, but you're wrong. His Highness doesn't blame you. Neither does King Lambert, I'm sure of it. But I guess that's not the issue for you, is it?
It was my duty to protect the royal family. I should have given my life to protect the king, even if His Highness has forgiven me. My knightly vows are still broken. My knighthood is lost.
That's obvious from looking at you, Father. I think Mother understood it as well. But before fleeing the country, I wish you had thought about your family. If only for a moment. Even if the whole world had condemned you. We would always have been your allies.
I am sorry, Annette.
No, I told you before. I don't particularly want you to apologize.
Annette.
Yes, Father?
Take this.
A bundle of letters. There are so many.
These are letters that he wrote and didn't send, right? I'm gonna guess that.
Look inside and you will understand. Should the contents make you sad, please burn them.
Father! For the love of... He's done it again. But what have we here? Just as I thought. Letters for me and Mother. And so many. But why?
Yup.
And how? I suppose I'll have to read them if I hope to find my answers.
Oh, I want to know where the... I have to get the final of that one. Make them sit down again. Build that support. I have to get the final one of that. Oh, this is so heart-wrenching. All right, Catherine and Shamir get their A rank here.
Hey.
This one should be a little more lighthearted.
We don't need to have this conversation.
All right, fine. Support level over. That's their A rank.
You don't know what I was going to say.
Something about our vastly different approaches to life.
Fine then. We don't need to talk about it. Actually, really,
No, we have to.
Sorry, you go first.
I was gonna say I'd hear you out.
Okay, let's talk about it. I will be faithful to Lady Rhea until I die. If I had to choose between you and her, I would choose her every time. I assume that disqualifies me from being your partner.
Between you and Rhea, I'd choose you. But between you and me, I'd choose me. That probably disqualifies me from being your partner, too.
Well, no. I'm quite fond of being alive. I don't intend to sacrifice my life either. If it came down to you or me, I'd choose...
You gotta think about that one.
What's wrong?
Nothing. You're not like the rest of the knights. Maybe someday you'll have to take a path that diverges from ours. What if we went to war with your country?
It is a possibility.
Maybe I shouldn't be thinking like that.
The future is one of the great mysteries of life. We can worry about it when the time comes. But until our paths diverge, you're my partner. And I couldn't ask for a better one.
You got that right. I'm the best there is.
So humility-filled and just humble. That was good. I still want to know where their A+ goes. Not anywhere near as badly as I want to know about Annette and Gilbert's, but there's still a space to grow there, and I want to know what happens next. Catherine, meanwhile, can talk to Gilbert of all people?
Hello, Gilbert. Done with your drills? That's a shame. I was just about to ask if you'd spar with me. Oh, bad timing.
Eh? As I understood, you wounded your arm in battle. Were you not told to avoid exerting yourself for some time, so as to not aggravate the injury?
The arm's all healed now. Thanks for asking. Besides, I have to keep exercising it or the muscle will waste away. Here I am, ready to spar.
Catherine, your wound was gravely deep and should be given time to heal.
It's not the first time I've gotten a scratch in battle. You needn't be concerned.
No, I mean, like, I could see bone. I could see marrow. You should let that heal.
Besides, eventually I'll lose this whole body, not just an arm. As a knight, I have to come to terms with the fact that I will die someday.
Please, speak not of such ill-omened thoughts. I could not bear to see you fall in battle, Cassandra. Oh, pardon me. I am quite sorry, Catherine.
Is something wrong? It's not like you to blurt that out where anyone could overhear.
I allowed my emotions to best my good sense. My deepest apologies.
They're both from Fargus.
It's not like anyone is looking for me in Garreg Mach, but still. Since we both have secrets to hide, we'd do well to watch our mouths. Right, Gustav?
Yes, agreed. It may be poor compensation for my gaffe, but I will aid you in your training if you are still interested. If you're completely certain you're healed and strong enough, that is.
Always so formal, eh? Still, I humbly accept your kind offer, good sir. Let's see how your land skills fare against me.
Right, yeah, so they know each other from way back. Because Gilbert's brother, like Annette, in Annette's paralogue, he called him Gustav too, so he probably changed his name when he ran away. And Catherine, I've learned from another one of the sport conversations, I think it was with Dimitri, yeah. Her real name is Cassandra, and she's a fugitive from Fargus.
The blue sea glimmers in the dark. The red canyon calls.
Oh.
Goddess, reach in dreams. To her throne she falls. To her throne she falls.
There you are, Manuela. That's the old you. Ought to blow Gilbert away any day.
Well, you didn't hear him coming up this time.
Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Caught ya.
Gilbert, how long have you been there?
Since the beginning of your song. I'm sorry. I did not mean to disturb you.
I don't usually let others watch me practice. Do understand that I was just practicing, Gilbert. It was not a perfect performance, so I demand you erase it from your memory immediately.
Not how that works.
I will not. Such a performance would be a shame to forget. You were even livelier than before.
Oh, well, you beat him now. You cracked a smile.
How can you say that with such an expressionless...
Gilbert?
What's the matter?
Gilbert, you're smiling. My goodness.
Your voice must have drawn it from me. Obviously, I was taken by your beautiful voice. And also, your impassioned form.
My form?
Yes. He's complimenting you on your shape and figure, Manuela. Just take the compliment.
You won your challenge, my lady Manuela. I concede defeat.
What just happened? I was only practicing, and a guarded, handsome, older man. And I'm the only lady who can raise a smile from him? Maybe you've still got it after all, Manuela. Maybe you do.
That was a nice little, just friendly support. Doesn't have to go anywhere farther. They did all they had to do. And now it's done. And that works. That works for me. Sedith and Flane.
Flane, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
You worry too much, brother.
I think a kidnapping is good cause for concern. I was so worried about you I nearly fainted.
Had that not happened, I would have never been allowed to join the professor's class. Even from something so dire, some good did come of it.
Also, it was 5 years ago.
That is a dangerous attitude. This world is full of peril. You must be more vigilant. Please understand, I allowed you to enroll here only because I thought it best for your safety.
I am very much aware of that. You wanted to speak to me of something?
Yes, my dear little sister. You are kind beyond all measure, and you are the very picture of innocence. But precisely because of these very fine qualities, I worry about your interactions with the others here. The youths of our army are particularly eccentric. As your brother, it is my duty to help you with any concerns you may have.
I do appreciate the offer, but all the students and professors have treated me exceptionally
This
well.
is definitely one that is likely supposed to happen before the time skip. Although I don't know how it possibly could, since Sedith can't join you before then.
Even so, there must be at least some worry. Please, you need not conceal anything.
Or I guess he does for 1 month, so that's fair.
You worry far too much. There is truly nothing to share, and nothing for you to fret over.
Are you absolutely sure? The idea of you suffering in silence is unbearable to me.
Enough! I made it clear that nothing is wrong. I stand by my word. Well, there is one concern that comes to
No,
mind.
don't give him justification.
What is it? Tell me. I will help however I can.
There is a certain somebody who seems determined to get in the way of my friendships with my classmates.
What? That's horrible. Fear not. I will handle this scoundrel for you. Just tell me his name.
You. It's you, dude. It's you.
It is you, brother. Now then, I must be on my way.
Eat shit, Seth. Leave her alone.
Just now. Let's see, I was speaking to her. I asked her to share her concerns, and was there something else? No matter. Fear not, Flame.
What?
Your brother will protect you from all
Did
harm.
he just block it out? It's like he immediately forgot about it? Come on, dude. Okay, well, full menu. Ooh, vegetable stir fry. Yes, I should do these things. So Leonie and Shamir, yeah, because that's the last support I could get is Leonie and Shamir. And then Shamir's got as much as she's gonna get with my whole class. So, bam.
That looks delicious.
Significantly stronger, much more motivated, fantastic. What? All right, well, there we go. Oh wait, it's not the last one, because Shamir can still get an A+ with Catherine.
Whew. Guess that's enough for now.
You're improving, Leonie. No doubt a result of your new training routine.
Right, about that. I've been doing everything you said, but...
Something wrong?
Not with my archery, but... I'm not getting any better at dealing with bugs. Even with all the practice, I just can't bring myself to look at a real live spider.
You're still aiming at the spiders I instructed you to draw? Let me see one.
It's probably a cutesy spider, right?
Sure. Here.
What is this?
What do you mean, what is it? It's a spider!
Ah, yes. I see now. It's quite... Well, it's...
That's the first time I've ever heard her laugh.
What's so funny?
I'm sorry. I lost my composure for a moment there. Your drawing is absolutely ridiculous.
Ridiculous? That's what they look like, isn't it?
Do you know how many legs a spider has? Or what its body looks like? Or ever seen one at all?
I just told you I can't even look at the little monster.
So then no.
A lack of subtlety no doubt learned from your former mentor. Regardless, aiming at this target won't help you overcome your fears. Here, use one of my drawings instead. Consider it an apology for my outburst.
Oh, why did you have to be so detailed?
Because that's what it takes, Leonia, come on!
This much detail is necessary if you wish to identify your enemy's weak points.
Oh, it's too much. I can't stand the sight of it.
This is guaranteed to help overcome your fears and improve your archery in the process.
So, archery's secondary now, is it?
You want to be a peerless mercenary, right? You'll never accomplish that if you're afraid of something as innocuous as a bug.
When you put it that way, I guess I'll have to. Okay, Shamir, you've talked me into it. First, I'll take out the drawings, and then I'll move on to the real thing.
Excellent. I look forward to seeing fewer spiders around here.
Leonie, all you have to do is create all the spiders and there'll be no more. That's right, just go nuts on them. So who still needs work? Goals. Felix, Sylvain, Annette, Ingrid, Petra. I've already figured out that Petra can't really support with anybody else, but Gilbert and Annette. Yes, please.
The food tastes great today, but my father can cook very well too.
I certainly know the basics of cooking. Please allow me to treat you next
There's
time.
even multiple conversations for when they sit with unique units. Oh, so many touches! So many little touches. So goals. Who else? Felix and Sylvain could use some work. Who can Ingrid support with? Dimitri's there. She could go a tad farther with Felix, or I could put her with Sylvain. And past that, that's it. Or I could put her with Bernadetta, since Felix and Sylvain can also work together, and they have 2 more higher ranks to go. So what do you guys want? What should I do with Felix? Sylvain or Ingrid? Or Bernadetta? Because Bernie, for some reason, can support with all of these guys. Why can she support with so much of the Blue Lion's house? Ingrid and Bernie, okay? Well, now I've got contradictory votes. Somebody gotta give me a tiebreaker here. Sylvain, Felix, Ingrid, Bernie. All right, that's a breaker. Thank you, Bonky. Felix and Sylvain. They should be at the top of the list. Felix and Sylvain.
That looks appetizing.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
I was rewinding time in my FE game. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. So then I got Ingrid and Bernie. Ingrid and Bernie.
I appreciate any good meal.
Ooh.
Stronger, more motivated. Yeah, I should go for one more of these vegetable stir fries, since this gives crazy good stuff. Why not? I'll take Petra, since she needs some motivation just for anything. Does she really, though? No, she doesn't. She's already made her masterclass, so I don't have to... And she's, like, already maxed out, quote-unquote, as many of the supports here as she can get. So I don't have to feed Petra anymore. I don't have to worry about her pretty much ever again. So if that's the case, I still have 4 points left. Who hasn't eaten yet? I got Blaine, who's on the team, and Catherine. That's it. So who can Catherine support with? Me. And Sedith. Why not? That'd have been Catherine. Just do something. And in the end, Petra died of starvation. She's a hunter. She can feed herself.
The flavor is nostalgic to me for some reason.
Eating food always fires me up. Hoorah!
Okay, and with that now, what can I spend the last 3 points on? I think just some training. Overall training would be pretty good. If I put myself to Swords Master, then I'd like to keep working on those sword skills. So let's head to here. I want to push myself up in swords. At this point, you can eat for supports. Kinda, yeah. Has this dining surface gotten concerned with how much Kublis eats? I'm not eating it. I'm cooking it for my students.
Meeting in that land of it also.
Advanced drills. Teach me to Sard. Oh, there's also, I could invite somebody that I specifically want supports with out to tea. Dimitri's not an option right now. King Dee-Dee-Doo is no longer with us. I could work on my Catherine support. I could work on my Gilly support. Max out Bernie. But I can also do these basically any time. Let's go hang with Gildog. Boss Gilbert. Oh, I didn't have to fast travel because he's literally right here. Yo, Big G! Let's go out for some tea!
You have my gratitude.
Feels so bad. It's so terrible. Take my almond blend.
I'm honored. The scent. It seems we have similar tastes in tea.
Good start, good start.
You have my gratitude. Oh, this is...
I think I fucked up last time. Mighty weapons? You'd be good at that, right? Children at the market. These are all actually really weird. Yeah, okay. I don't know if there are 5-star teas. I haven't really bought any. What? Strange fish in the pod, strong battalion. Yeah, you like that, because you work best with battalions. And talk. Evaluating allies, things that bother you, potential training partners. Evaluating? Yes!
I am an unforgivable sinner. I do not deserve a peaceful life.
Why would I nod? Why would I do any of these things? Why would I nod at him? Why would I praise him? Why would I blush him? God damn it, I don't ever know what to do with that last one. I thought agreeing him would work. Or agreeing with him. Get right up in that face.
What?
So chiseled.
Professor.
Oh my god, why is Gilbert blushing? It looks so unusual.
I have been training for decades, and not to brag, have developed strong arms.
All right, this is getting a little weird. I'm gonna end.
Thank you for the invitation, Professor. Please call me again anytime.
Gilbert started flexing on me, literally. I was not prepared. Your life is a shit show. I'm proud of you, G-Dog.
Say now.
Tea time with Gilbert. I am a sinner. Yeah, that's it. He's an odd one to talk to sometimes. And then I'll go train with Catherine, because I'd like to get that support up too. Teach me swords.
Strategic. What do you think?
Swords. Okay, we're all done here.